Alright. So what you're saying is your problem is hurting, like in between here, around the knuckle area. Sometimes it might hurt in between here. And the reason that is because when you're hooking, when you jab, your fist is coming out. And it's pretty easy to know that, when you jab, you should turn this over. Because when you do it right, you kind of feel your shoulder slap your chin. You know? That's how that works. So when you turn it over, what the turning over does for you is that you're pointing your thumb down, really. And that makes sure that you're hitting with these two knuckles right here at this place. Those are the strongest two bones in your hand. They just won't break that easily. You know, the only other bone that's stronger is your thumb bone. This one right here. So when you hook, the first thing you learn how to do when you hook is, you'll go to throw the hook, you'll open up and come back, your trainer will be like, what the hell are you doing? Do you want to die? Right? And then you find out you're supposed to be leaning into the shot, not winding up to get power. The power comes from the legs. So, and you work on getting your leg movement in and dragging the hook behind it. And you do that over and over and over again. Finally, you start using it in the ring. You start tagging people with it. Now, what you might not have noticed and would take time to really get to notice is when you turn in your hand over, a lot of people don't when they hook. When you start getting into the AMs, or if you're in there already, if you're getting called for slapping, it's because when you bring the hook, you're bringing it like this. You're not turning it over. Your thumb is pointing up at the ceiling. Okay? And what that'll do is you'll either be slapping with your palm, or you'll be hitting under here or right on the knuckle. Now what a lot of people do is they go and they start turning it over. What you'll do is you'll turn it over. You'll start turning it over, but now your thumb will be pointed at you. That's not good either. It's not bad. You're getting it in there. Either way, from a self-defense standpoint, you're getting that punch in there. The punch is getting in there. But as far as, when you're in the AMs, you want to be able to actually hit with the white knuckle portion of that glove, or else that punch don't count. And not only that, you want to make sure you're punching with these two knuckles, because really those are the knuckles that's going to be able to take the most damage from you hitting things all the time. So you really got to turn it over. And you've seen this over and over again. When you see it, you've seen people throw the hook, seen Ali talk about it, everybody talk about it, and then they go and they throw it slappy, or they throw it without turning it all the way over. But you gotta, that thumb gotta be pointing down. When the thumb is pointing down, your knuckles will hit right on the right area. If not, what you'll be doing is hitting right here and right here. And you'll hurt your opponent, but you'll be hurting your hand a lot too. And I'll show you what I mean. Here I'm going to show you. When you slapping with the hook, when you're slapping, you're coming in like this. Or if you're getting the right angle with it, you're coming in like this. And you see that either way, you're not really punching in the right way. Now, when you go ahead and turn it over halfway, you see that I'm still not making connect with my knuckles. I'm still not connecting with my knuckle. Now when I turn it over all the way, thumb pointing down, you see I'm connecting with my knuckle correctly. And that's all there is to it. And once you get used to doing it, you notice that not only does you hit a lot harder, but you're protecting your chin better with your shoulder. So you're not catching that hook counter or that right hand counter. Okay, So in closing, when you throw the hook, you want to come from here, pushing your weight off your lead foot, off the ball of your lead foot, over, lifting your elbow. By the time you get here, you're halfway done with the punch. This is where a lot of people end it. You know, you're completely done with the punch when your thumb is pointing down. So the hook is, you know, always bring it around. Turn it over. The palm should be facing your opponent. What the palm should be facing away from you. You should be looking at the top of your hand when you throw the hook right. And you can throw it like that high. You can throw it like that low. You know. But when you throw it like that, you're more than likely going to be covering your chin. It protects you better. And all the impact that you're generating with your legs is going into a smaller area. It means more impact on your opponent's chin. I hope this helps you. Peace.